Today, abortion is a very controversial issue, and I don't believe it gets touched upon as much as it should. Everyone has very specific feelings about it, and no one wants to change them. But I really think they should hear everyone out. There's a very negative stigma around abortion and those who get an abortion, mainly because people think it's murder, plain and simple. However, did they ever think of putting themselves in those women's shoes? No one wants to get an abortion, and no one wants to put someone through that. But sometimes they don't have another option. The consequences women get from abortion are things that they have to live with for the rest of their life. They get disappointment from those around them, thinking that they're terrible human beings and they just are very irresponsible. And then they also get remorse and guilt because they technically did kill another human being, just that wasn't born yet. And then also they have to live with it for the rest of their lives. Like, who wants to go through that? This issue is very near and dear to my heart because my mom was a teen mom and she could have had an abortion and not had me. Then where would we have been? I wouldn't be born. I wouldn't have this amazing life that I got. However, if I were to put myself in her shoes, I would not have been financially stable. If it's not in the child's best interest, then why put a child through that? And I know that sounds terrible, but honestly, like, I'm pro-choice. If someone can't have a child, and I know me personally, I could not carry a child for 9 months and give it up for abortion, my heart would break. Although my advice to young women thinking about an abortion would be really look at every option you have. No one wants to have an abortion, no one wants to give a baby up for adoption, but if it's your last resort, then you may not have a choice. If you can support that baby, keep it because it's going to love you unconditionally and it's going to be probably the best thing that's ever happened to you. And everyone should get a second chance. So if you made a mistake, then you should get that second chance to have your life back. However, I do not think that abortion is a means of contraceptives, and no one should use it as that, but it should be a last resort, like a plan Z, like you have no other options, and you cannot support this child.